This big ridge of high pressure is keeping things very toasty for us for this time of year. We are well above average. We're talking 30 degrees warmer than normal. And the high is sticking around. There's not a lot of change in our forecast going into the next several days. Now, by Wednesday, we start to see some changes way out off towards our west. And that dip in the jet stream could help usher in some moisture our way for the mountains Wednesday night into Thursday. But other than that, it's just warm and for some windy going into the start of our week. We have red flag warnings in place from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. on Monday because our winds could gust 60 to 70 miles per hour. That's mainly in the foothills, and the 70-mile-per-hour gusts would be a little more isolated. Head down toward the Palmer Divide, we could see some winds start to gust up to about 50 miles per hour, all peaking in the mid-afternoon. The wind, the warmth, and the low relative humidity all making that fire weather a concern for this afternoon. Taking you through the day today, again, those winds peaking at about 1, 2 o'clock. We'll start to see those winds really start to fire up, but we continue to see strong winds later this afternoon and into the evening hours before they start to relax overnight. And tomorrow will just be a touch on the breezy side, but not quite as windy. Now today, statewide, well above average. I want to focus your attention down towards Springfield, into southeastern Colorado, La Junta, Lamar, Trinidad, mid to upper 70s, maybe even some low 80s. This is not anything like it should be in December. If we make it into the 70s here in the Denver area, we'll be breaking some records. The mountains getting into the 40s and 50s for today as well. So the previous record set at the airport, 1955 of 70 degrees. There's a pretty good chance we break that. We're going for a high today of about 73, so well above normal for this time of year. And we're going to stay dry. Plenty of sunshine out there for your for the start of the week. I almost said work week, but for some, it's a pretty short week. We've got Christmas in store. And speaking of Christmas, it's going to be a warm Christmas. There is a chance that we make it to the warmest Christmas on record, if not pretty good chance that we bump out 1955 and we make it to the second warmest on record. But all our warm Christmases back in the temperatures into the 60s. And we talk about dry weather, but by Wednesday night, as I mentioned, there's a chance that we could start to bring in a little rain, snow mix. So this is Christmas morning at about 11 o'clock in the high country, seeing the possibility of some wet weather move in. But down in the lower elevations for Denver, eastern Colorado, not a chance of a white Christmas for us here. In fact, we're going to be dry and, as I mentioned, pretty warm going into Christmas. Temperatures will cool slightly. We'll drop out of the 70s and into the 60s, but we stay in the 60s as we go through Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. It's not until the weekend that we start to see our temperatures slide ever so slightly back into the 40s and 50s, but well above normal conditions will persist. Again, our average high temperature for this time of year is 43 degrees. So I'm sorry if you were dreaming of a white Christmas to be the crusher of those dreams this week.